The year is 1983. Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew asks South African biologist Dr. Sidney Brenner why Singapore should invest in biomedical sciences and biotechnology. After all, Singapore was a nation of technicians. Dr. Brenner replied honestly, "Prime Minister, if you don't do something like this, you will remain a nation of technicians." And with that, the Singapore government went on to create agencies like A*STAR to lead the growth of the nation's biomedical industry. Fast forward to today, biomedical sciences have become a key pillar to Singapore's manufacturing sector. Singapore is now home to more than 50 biomedical manufacturing plants that employ more than 20,000 people, with a combined output of more than $30 billion. The accelerated growth of biomedical sciences also created a rich and diverse talent pool, which gave Singapore's biotech industry a boost. Over the past 6 years, the number of local biotechs has more than doubled. Currently, 1/3 of the biotechs incorporated in Singapore are spin-offs from A*STAR. We spoke to founders from biotech startups in Singapore to understand what worked and what more could be done to improve the ecosystem.
The Singapore government has done a great deal to build the infrastructure needed to support this industry. They changed the regulatory environment, trained people, and encouraged investments in this particular area. Now, all this allowed the industry to move from non-existent to where we are today. Institutions like A*STAR and EDB gave companies like us the tools we needed to begin. That was 15 years ago.
For years, Mr. Gavin Tan and his company have been working on a cure for diabetics' chronic wounds using stem cells.
It takes about 10 to 12 years for a drug to be successfully brought to market. So we, at Cell Research Corp, started our drug platform probably about 12 years ago. We are now at a stage where we are about 2 to 3 years away from a licensed drug. This is where things become more interesting. We're going to start clinical trials soon, and I believe that this is a first for stem cell therapy developed in Singapore.
Valuations of biotech companies in Singapore are hitting hundreds of millions of dollars as more potential drugs and diagnostic tools are being developed. Singapore's biotech companies are well positioned to help spur innovation in the industry and tap into one of the world's largest markets. However, the road to success can take 10 or even 20 years, as Dr. John Connolly shares his thoughts.
High payoffs come with high risks too. Compared to other industries, drug development takes a long time. That, along with the high costs needed to fund the acquisition of talent and resources, can deter even the most resilient of biotech entrepreneurs. It's a testament to the patience and vision of the people that laid down this foundation. They're the ones who paved the way for future biotech entrepreneurs. Their success will attract more talent and venture capital investment. They will be the reason why investors look to Singapore and think biotech.
Biotech companies are often still startups. In many cases, only one drug is being worked on. It's boom or bust. But the difference is that our products could potentially save lives. What we have in Singapore's biotech industry is the collective will of the ecosystem to do this. It is the combined effort of the people working within the industry, as well as the universities, the government agencies, and the law. Everyone is very excited. There is a willingness to jump in and do it. And that is what will eventually bring us across the finish line.